All right, guys. So the the Rams Raiders preseason game is tomorrow, Saturday at 10 p.m. And this is pretty much so I have this article here, four bold predictions for the game from this author Dylan Dane. Sorry if I get that wrong. On Turf Show Times, and basically this is kind of going to be I'm going to show you his four bold predictions, and I'm going to kind of give what I kind of want to see from the team this Saturday as we go through this. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. So this will be our second preseason game. Once again, most of the starters won't even be playing, so it's gonna be we're gonna see a lot of the back end of the roster and kind of look and see how some of the positional battles are gonna look. And his first prediction is that Bryce Perkins is gonna ball out, and I agree. I think he's gonna play well too. I like what I saw out of him in the first game. I liked his athleticism. I liked his ability to extend the play. Um, he That hurdle was pretty sweet. Um, I'm not sure if this is actually it right here. We'll see in a second. But played well. Led us up to the one and only touchdown drive of the game. However, I just don't think he needs to get better at making his reads and staying in the pocket and delivering the ball in a timely fashion. It is not an easy thing to do, and it's definitely harder for him because he just simply isn't getting the reps. I think he does have a pretty good release from what I saw, so I think he can do it. It's you know the old saying, it's just practice makes perfect, and unfortunately, with him being at least the third string behind Stafford and Wolford, he's just not going to get a lot of reps. Is what it is. But I do not know if Wolford will be playing tomorrow night. I was under the impression that he would not be. Um, so if he isn't, but he did practice, so that's why I am not sure if he's going to play or not, because he did practice yesterday, and if he I actually part of me is excited because I would like to see him play, because he is one of my favorites on the team, and I was actually ready to rock with him as our starting quarterback had we not traded for Stafford. But you know, if he doesn't play, Perkins will probably play a lot too. So he will play well, and I expect him to play well again. Let's see oh, this is the hurdle. Okay, okay. Hold on. Okay, let's go ahead and whoop. That looks good. Look at that. He's athletic. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. We'll probably see that one more time before this video ends. But just moving on, he thinks the Rams go run heavy. Jake Funk is the leading back. This is something I would like to see as well. We really need to work on our run game, and I know it's difficult to kind of gauge what our running back room looks like when we're playing with our backup O linemen, and our O linemen are playing as poorly as they did in the last game. Maybe they'll play better tomorrow night. I am hoping that they will. And I'm a big believer, and I just have a sixth sense about Jake Funk. I think he's going to play well. I think McVay's going to integrate him into our starting offense here and there during the season. So I would like to see a lot of him tomorrow night. I thought he ran hard last game. but it just didn't. It, it's hard to assess it when the O line plays so poorly. But that's him right there, number 34, walking out onto the field. Okay, he's got the all blues. Okay, all right then. So yeah, this is McVay was saying here. The run game was sloppy. It wasn't very good. It didn't look clean. I agree. There was a couple of opportunities, but for the most part, I didn't think it was very good. There was a lot of guys that haven't gone full speed at reps before. It's no excuse. We have high expectation for those guys. Just the overall continuity. It takes all 11 in the run game, McVay said in a press conference. And yes, it's like I was just saying, I want to see a lot of Xavier Jones. I want to see a lot of Jake Funk. Raymond Calais seems to. I would like to see him too, but I'm getting a feeling they might keep him over on special teams. So we shall see what they plan to do with him there. But we need to. God, the ground game is so important. We really need to work on it. And I want to see significant improvement in that area tomorrow night. So we shall see how that goes. His prediction number 3, Rams punter Corey Borquez. I completely butchered that. I am sorry for not for not pronouncing that right, my lord. But he's saying that he is going to make a case to be a starter, and I don't know about that. I really don't know anything about him. But let's take a look at Johnny Hecker here. So I've heard some talk that they might actually cut him just to save some salary cap space. I just, I don't know if they're gonna do that. It's first of all, look at these sweet passes he's throwing. He's thrown some pretty good balls over the years on fake punts. So I would like to keep him. He's a pretty good punter. I don't know what their plans with him initially are. I would, if I was a betting man, I'd say they'd keep him, but we'll see. I have heard the rumors that they might let him go. I think if they're gonna let him go, I feel like they might do it next season, as opposed to this season, especially with our special teams kind of overhaul now with a first year coach DeCamillis. I would imagine he would want kind of someone who's established at the punter position, at least for his first season. So, you know, and he's made the 2010s All Decade team. That's pretty cool too. That's pretty cool too. This decade has flown by. But moving on. All right, so here's a quote here. Corey is very talented punter. He led the NFL in yards per punt last season. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. He's been just building on that foundation that he had last season. He's incredible. He pushed me every day to be better. Watching his technique and his leg talent really makes me want to refine mine. The reality is teams can only carry one punter, so I think whichever one of us is going to be punting for the Rams, the other guy's going to be picked up very shortly thereafter, Hecker said in a press conference. And that is true. They're only going to carry one. I would imagine they might try to stash the other one on the practice squad, but it won't work. So someone will probably pick them up, especially if it is Hecker. So I don't know. This is something we'll just have to come on, man. We'll have to see. Stupid news. Moving on. Can we put this? Thank you. Good lord. Okay. Special teams. Special teams takes a punt return to the house. He thinks they're gonna have a house return. Which would be nice. Which would be nice. I thought special teams minus those damn missed kicks looks pretty decent. You know. Tutu. They had Tutu back there. He looks pretty good. Raymond Calais looked pretty good. We're about to watch it here. I want to see good consistency from them. I want to see special teams have a good night. I want to see more of this. And I believe Raymond Calais will get a lot more play time here. Oh, look at him go. Oh, look at him go down that sideline. Oh, look at him go down that sideline. Oh, see, I want to see that. I want to see that a lot. So I want them to kind of build on that. Tomorrow, I'm already getting the feeling that it's going to be Calais back there. I think Calais makes the team, and I think his major role is going to be a kickoff returner or punt returner. Yeah, and they might mix in Tutu back there, but I think for the most part it's going to be him, and I want to see more of this tomorrow night. And I want to see special teams as a whole get better because we really struggled with special teams last year. All right, those are his 4 predictions. Okay. Just real quick, I guess on the defensive side, I want to see more. I want to see us be dominant on the defensive side. I want to see us be suffocating. Ernest Jones is someone I'm specifically going to be looking at. I thought he had a good game last week for first NFL action. You know, I did hear that the comm went out in his helmet, so he had to call plays himself as opposed to Raheem Morris, our defensive coordinator, calling it for him and telling him what to call, and he handled that quite well. So that's a good sign. I want to see him make some plays. I want to see some big hits. I want to see our run defense. I thought the run defense played pretty well last week, minus a few things here or there. I want to see that continued. I want to see the pass defense get a little better. We struggled a little bit there. I want to see Justin Lawler will probably have another good game. He's making the team, so he'll make the team. I want to see better play from our linebackers. Our depth linebackers kind of get a clear picture on what they look like, what our backup defensive backs will look like on offense. It's mostly going to be probably Hodges and Perkins again. Better run game, better O-line play. And I want to see a lot more of Tutu. I want to see a lot more of Tutu Atwell. He's missed some time of camp, so he's got to get his reps because I want the Rams to use him a lot in the regular season. They have to. They pretty much have to. They have to prove to me that he's more than a luxury pick. He has to make a real difference for me to accept them picking him as opposed to a position that we so desperately needed in center. So Tutu's, that's not your fault. It's just how I feel. So you're gonna have to really perform well for me to be happy with that decision. So in order for that to happen, you need some reps in these preseason games. I thought he played well last week, and I would like to see him continue that and build on that tomorrow night. What else? I think that is it for now. Should be fun. Should be a fun atmosphere. I am curious if we're gonna have another WrestleMania moment, considering these two teams had quite a few brawls over the two practices they had. So I am curious if they will do that. I don't mind a good brawl. Some people are like, oh, I don't want to. They shouldn't be doing that. I don't care. I'm a fan. I like seeing it. But I mean, if only. Here's the thing: only as long as no one gets hurt, and as long as it doesn't take away from any work that they have to do. Like yesterday, the Raiders left early, got on the buses. We stayed out there like a bunch of champs, like a bunch of champs after getting into brawls. And McVay was like, "No, we're gonna keep working," and they got some good work in. So I really appreciated that. That's because how, what's the term? Because the Rams are based. Okay, we're based. So I am looking to see how if that is going to have any kind of effect in tomorrow's game. Just y'all don't be stupid. It's just a preseason game, all right? So that's all I ask. I don't want to see any type of injuries on either side. I don't want to see any of our guys get hurt. I don't want to see any of the Raiders get hurt. Okay, I don't want to see any of that. I want to see a good sound game from our depth positions. I want to get a clear picture on some of these position battles, and I want to see some improvement from some of the weaker areas of our team in our game. So that is it for now. I am very excited for this next game. Hopefully it will answer some questions. And yeah, we'll see. I'll do an instant reaction after the game. I'll probably be all liquored up when the, when that happens. So excited for the game. Yeah. So that is it, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video, and as always, go Rams.